Hello, everybody, and welcome. I'm Jessie. This is Playful Moon Tarot. So grateful to have you here, and thank you to all of my new subscribers. Thank you so much. I am truly grateful. And in today's Pick a Card, we are going to be checking in with the Kitsune, which are fox shape-shifting creatures, to see what messages they have for us. And all of the timestamps will be in the description box down below, as well as my website and Instagram if you guys want to follow along or book a personal reading. Let's get into your guys' readings. Hello, Group 1, and welcome to your reading. You guys were drawn to the acceptance card, and so this fox has a message for you about acceptance of all of the change that just took place in your life and seeing it as a blessing, which can be challenging for us at some points in our life, especially depending on the chapters that are closing. But that there is new beginnings always, and to really allow ourselves to be open to all of the new potentials that are coming in for us, and carrying the memories that brought us love and joy from the things that have passed, but that sense of moving forward, not forgetting, but just in the sense that embracing the newness, that everything is a season. Our lives are a season. We have seasons down here on earth that they change, and change is a constant. And being able to accept the change that happened and embrace it for all that it has to offer you in the way of the new beginnings. Okay, and just a couple more tarot cards here. Okay. Yeah. So at the time that I'm filming this, we're in the middle of eclipse season, and there's just so much change that happens during the eclipse season, and this is just part of that natural process, okay? And so the tarot cards that came out are the Ten of Pentacles and the King of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles and the Hanged Man, King of Pentacles and Four of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, and the Hermit. And they want me to start with the Hermit card. Really going within, getting quiet, and really getting into your heart space is really going to be beneficial for you guys right now. Your guides and spirit really want you to be able to embrace all of the new potentials that are coming in, and also different ways of perceiving things and looking at things. You're really lovingly being encouraged to look at how you are perceiving the changes that just happened. How are you fighting? How are you working against it? Because we can't fight against things that are fated. We can't fight against the seasons. We can't, when it's winter time, it's winter time. There's no bargaining our way out of it. And we just have to learn to accept it. And so when we accept what is in front of us, it allows us to step into our creative power, creative potential, and keep cultivating the life that we want. And okay, so they're saying keep working towards the things that you are working towards. If you're feeling like you need to just take a rest, take a rest. If you need to take an extra weekend day from your job or something like that, just call in sick, play hooky, and take care of yourself. That might be a very specific message for somebody, but there's a sense that when we go through a lot of change, when there's heartache, when there's loss, we really need to take care of ourselves. So you might need to pencil in an extra vacation day for yourself right now. You might need to find more support within your community, might be reaching out to friends right now, but there's a sense that you guys are working towards something, and don't let the changes derail you from showing up every day, showing up for your dreams, showing up for your family, showing up for yourself, showing up for your friends. But there might need to be a sense that for a little bit, you guys are on a little bit of a solo journey. Now, I'm not saying that you guys can't reach out to your community, but only at the end of the day do we really know what is best for us, okay? Only at the end of the day, when we get really quiet and still within ourselves, that we are able to find that clarity and acceptance and understanding, and we're able to move forward. Keep going after what you are passionate about. Keep building the life that you want to build towards. Know every day when you show up that you are cultivating the life that you want to. And it goes in cycles. Some days you might wake up feeling like the Nine of Pentacles, how she's sitting here underneath her abundance tree, really feeling the abundance and the joy and the sun on her face, and really feeling super dialed in to life and just existence in general. And then there's other days that you're going to wake up and things are going to feel a little bit more like a struggle. And there's just a balance in that. And this is natural. And you're not taking any steps backwards. And you're not, by being in this space where you're just kind of want to stay in bed all day, that is also just as divine as wanting to be out in the sun, enjoying your garden, being grateful, accepting all of the things that have come to pass, coming into fruition. Okay. Sometimes we have to have these moments where we just stay in our room and we cry, or we journal, or we just watch TV, or we pull the covers over our head and we just kind of don't do anything for the whole day, and we take care of ourselves. Okay. There's divine and beauty in that as well. So you're going to kind of oscillate and go back and forth between these two types of being for a little bit. And that's totally natural. Spirit doesn't want you to feel like taking those moments of, having those days where just things feel a little bit off. That's just part of the natural process. Okay. Sometimes we wake up and we're just not feeling it. And then we have to just spend time with ourselves to feel like, can we shift out of this energy? What am I learning from this energy right now? What does Spirit want me to pay attention to? What are the lessons? Maybe today is just going to be one of those days where I'm not feeling it, but tomorrow maybe I'll wake up and I'll feel better. And what you're working towards, and what you guys, this acceptance and being able to move forward down this path that you guys, I feel like, are cultivating. And I feel like you guys, most of you that are watching this reading, are aware of what you were working towards and what you're trying to attain. And then I feel like something kind of came in, switched things up for you guys, and now you're having a hard time accepting this change. But don't give up on, because I'm picking up on a sense of loss that has kind of left a lot of you guys not feeling very creative, not feeling very in tune with Spirit. And that's just for some of you. But really accepting the things that just shifted around you, and being able to move forward really is going to help you build a strong foundation. So for some of you guys could really be leaning on your husbands or wives right now. You guys could be building towards a future where you guys want to get married, where you want to have kids, where you want to settle down. Some of you might want to be moving towards developing your own business or something of that nature. But whatever you guys are working towards, it's going to be really strong. There's stability and celebration that is going to be happening for you guys in the near-ish future, okay? From the time that you watch this reading over the next few months, as you accept this, the acceptance piece is key in getting here. But the more that you guys accept, I think the more that you'll see that it unlocks reasons to celebrate things, moving forward. Some of you guys might be relocating. There's a sense that maybe you guys are looking for a new place to be. Maybe you guys are going to just be moving houses, or maybe you guys are going to be moving to a whole new town, and that's for a small part of you. But they're just saying, keep paying attention to your dreams. Keep going after the things that you want. And by accepting and being able to integrate the changes, I mean, King of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. I mean, this is just legacy and success and abundance and home and health and everything. And the King of Pentacles understands that things take time. Okay, things develop slowly over and through the seasons. There needs to be, acceptance of the change. He understands all of that. And I feel like you guys are working towards this future of being able to live in the present and being able to take all of the things that reminded you of the lovely parts of the past and being able to integrate that together through the acceptance that things change, seasons change, and that where we are being guided next is always, divine and is always being orchestrated behind the scenes by spirit. So I hope something in that message resonated. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, love yourself, trust yourself, and believe in yourself. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Hello, Group 2, and welcome to your reading. You guys were drawn to the Call Forth the Waves card. And this card talks to us about really getting in touch with our intuition and our emotional body. And for a lot of us that are experiencing loss or pain or anything like that, it can be really unpleasant to be in our emotional bodies, but there's a sense that you guys really need to take some time and explore your emotional bodies, explore your emotions, have a good cry, let yourself really start to go to those places to discover new things. Okay, they really want you to be open to the change that is taking place. Things, when this card comes out, it just means that there might be a little bit of some stagnant energy. There might be a sense that we are just not being as action oriented as we could. Okay, when we want to see certain changes in our life, we have to show up for that change every day. We have to initiate that change every day in some way. It's not just going to unfold all for us. Now, does spirit help us? Absolutely. But we also can't just leave everything to spirit. And so there's a sense of really stirring up the energy around you guys and really starting to embrace some of these energies that might have been keeping you a little bit stagnant. So we have the Six of Pentacles and Knight of Wands. We have the Magician and the Devil. We have the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. And we also have the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Wands. And I feel maybe some of you guys, the emotions have been really heavy. You guys have been going through a lot. You guys have been trying to work on something. Okay. Or you guys are just kind of scared that you're going to get a little too lost in the heaviness of the emotion. But really, when we're feeling really heavy emotions, it is best to cry and journal. And, crying is not a weakness. I really don't like that it's been put out there in mainstream culture that crying is some type of weakness. It's not. It's cleansing, it's purifying. Have you ever gone outside after it just recently rained and the air smells fresh and it's just everything seems fresher? There's been like a cleansing. That's what crying is for us. It helps us to release those emotions. We're meant to feel emotions, and emotions are meant to be temporary. They're meant to come in to give us clues so that we can feel them, so that we can get the information and move forward. So I feel like for a lot of you, you guys have been stuck in this really heavy energy. You guys have been really fighting for something, towards something. I feel like there's mental exhaustion, physical exhaustion. You guys might be experiencing migraines. You guys might need to think about re-examining your schedules. There's something about in here balancing out your feminine and your masculine energies that they want me to talk about. Resting, allowing yourself to rest. There needs to be resting and a rejuvenation, journaling, crying, going into those spaces that feel painful. And I'm not saying taking on a whole lot all at the same time. Getting a counselor, finding a friend, finding a support group. There's support out there for you. They want you to know that. There is support out there for you when dealing in these spaces. And for those that it might be a very small part of you, that this could be potentially job related. But I feel this is more just about your emotions in general, your feelings in general. And they really want you to be mindful of how you talk to yourself and the food that you're eating. The devil reminds us that we're not always as stuck as we think we are, that we can move forward. We can release ourselves from these chains that bind us down to ways of being that are really no longer serving us. We really just need to find and cultivate that inner strength in order to break free. But there's a sense that once we break free, we're really going to start that forward momentum going forward. Really going after things that fill our cup and fill us with inspiration rather than drain us. Really going after the things that really get us interested in things again, okay? Because you guys definitely have the power to create the life that you want, because the Magician card is here. And the Magician is a very powerful creator and manifester, and you guys really know how to work with this magic. Even if you guys are still kind of learning about all of this, in your soul, you guys have a very powerful creative force, okay? So once you're able to break free from that stagnation and start to move forward, and there can be a pause, right? There can be a call to when we kind of go into a quiet space and go into the stagnation place, because we have to feel the emotions. We've got to move through it. We have to integrate it. We have to honor it. Okay, we've got to honor both of these, both sides of the feeling, right? But then there's a sense of breaking free and realizing that we don't have to stay here. We can move forward towards things that really fill us up, okay? And the Magician is all about learning to alchemize and learning to create and learning to work with the magic that is in your universe, okay? So that you can create the life that you want. And with the Six of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like this is just reminding you to give and receive. And receiving is a big part in this. Receiving help, receiving blessings from the universe, receiving the courage to face the emotions, to allow this change to process, to bring about more abundance for you guys, okay? There's a real sense of letting go of this energy and charging forth is really going to bring in success for you. It could be financially, but I'm really feeling, all in all, breaking free and moving forward, and also integrating these emotions, but also understandings. I'm hearing the word understandings really unlocks this life for you where you feel in charge, you feel emboldened, you feel passionate, you feel driven. You understand things take time, but there's like a deeper sense and a deeper knowing and a deeper understanding of how to create and cultivate the life that you want, how to work with your emotions so that they don't hold you back. And emotions can be really tricky. And they can feel really powerful, but they don't have power over us. They're meant to be messages of power from the universe to allow us to understand the changes that need to take place so that we can step into our power and move forward. And if you guys are next to any type of body of water, if you guys are next to an ocean or a lake or a river or a waterfall, spending time outdoors, getting grounded and around the ocean or any type of water is going to also be very cleansing. If you guys don't have a water source close to you, even taking like an Epsom salt bath is also going to be really clearing for you guys. For those that like to do meditations, I like to take Epsom salt baths and do deep meditations during that time. And that can also be very cleansing and really allow me to get in touch with what's going on inside and really teasing that out and really being able to identify the emotions, honor the emotions, work with them, get the knowledge from them, and release them. Okay. I really find that that really helps being around water when I'm working with deep emotions. And so that is the message with this card. I hope something resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, love yourself, trust yourself, and believe in yourself. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Hello, Group 3, and welcome to your reading. You guys were drawn to the Delight card. And this card talks to us about really taking a pause for any type of shadow work you guys are doing, any type of serious, hard grind, really that masculine energy of the doing and the doing and the doing. Now you're being invited to take a moment, take a pause, take a rest, and really find some joy in your world right now, listening to music, celebrating with friends, having a play day, going to a park and just swinging on a swing. Anything that allows you to really take a break from all of the things that you've been working on, the deep inner work that maybe you might have been going through. If you guys are starting a business, or if you guys are going to school, or anything that you guys have really been grinding out lately. It could just mean that you need to take a vacation from work and pencil in a little bit of an extra weekend. Go for a car ride and go like on a road trip to a place that, is like a music festival or an art festival, something that brings you joy, that just really lightens up the energy around you, and you're just able to really play and get into the moment and be silly and really kind of let go of the expectation. Hold on, let me get this card. Is really what this is suggesting here. So we have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Empress. We have the Page of Swords. We have the Two of Wands. The Moon. Six of Cups and Four of Cups. And the Four of Wands. Really lightening up the energy around you is really going to unlock some more magic for you guys. So, they're just leading me to the Empress and the Two of Wands. So I feel like you guys recently just got into something. It could be any type of creative project or passion project or an idea, anything like that that just kind of recently came in for you guys that you guys have been maybe giving a lot of mental energy to, really wanting to nourish, really wanting to plant those seeds, really wanting to see that garden come to fruition. Like, okay, I planted this seed, I've watered it, I gave it some sunshine, now I want it to grow. There's a little bit of an impatience with the energy of this reading right now, and a real sense of really wanting to see the things that you've been working hard towards come to fruition. And the Empress understands that things take time, as well as the Page of Pentacles. They're still going to go after what they want. Okay. They're still going to be creative. They're going to explore all the avenues of potential, but they also understand that things take time. Seeds take time to grow, especially if you're building a garden from nothing. You're going to have to go collect all the wood. You're going to have to build the beds. You're going to have to get the soil. There's a lot of work before that seed can even be planted. So they're just being mindful about all of the resources that it took you to even get to the place that you are now, and to be grateful and look back and see all that you've already accomplished. Even if it doesn't feel like a lot, they're saying that you guys are really laying down some good foundations right now. And just because you guys can't see the magic that's being created, they want you to trust that it is still being created. You guys can't see it yet. But really allowing your intuition to speak to you, really following your intuition when you wake up and on a day that you're feeling, for example, yesterday I was really going to study astrology, and really I have this new book and I was really going to spend some time reading it and journaling, and I was just like, you know what, I want to watch mindless TV today. And that's what I did yesterday on my day off. So when we're feeling inspired, go with those moments of inspiration that you're getting. Or if your intuition is telling you, why don't you just watch mindless TV and hang out, then do that. Like, I took my dog down to the beach. We went and sat down by the water. We went on a beautiful hike through the forest, and then we came home and watched mindless TV. And it was beautiful. It's what I needed. And I listened to my intuition. And I was like, okay, I'm going to follow the feelings that I have for today. And there's magic that's being created in the background. And we don't always see the magic that spirit is working on. Okay. But just know that it's like putting something in your Amazon cart, you order it and it's on the way. Okay. It's on the way. You just don't quite know when the delivery date is, but trusting that it's on the way. And there's a sense of really also, allowing your mind to go to new places, really allowing your mind to explore all of those potentials. There's a sense of really bringing in your intuition. And they're just saying intuition and imagination. Intuition and imagination. And how can you kind of meld those together? Because I feel like some of you maybe were working towards something and it didn't quite shake out the way that you wanted, or you guys feel like you might have missed out on an opportunity, but you guys didn't. It was just that there's a better opportunity for you guys out there. So just hang on a little bit and realize that there's new opportunities for you guys. New potentials are coming in, and they're saying it's going to be in a better balance with where you're at. It's going to give back to you in a more balanced way, as well as you are going to be giving to it in a more balanced way. And it's going to be sturdier. It's going to be more stable. What you're trying to build and work towards is going to be more stable. It just needed some time to kind of shake itself out. And if you guys are really disappointed about the thing that didn't work out, just really go into that space of trusting that whatever doesn't work out for us, is really just the universe saying that there's something better. Okay. When a relationship doesn't work out, that means that there's a better person. When a job doesn't work out, it means that there's a better job. If a friend goes away, it just means that a better friendship is going to come in. Okay. And I think that really allowing yourself to go to those spaces of just having fun, shaking up the energy, doing something that is joyful for you, and letting go and releasing that disappointment. Like, of course we can be disappointed, but then there's that shift that we just accept it, and then we go, okay, now how can we move forward? How can we keep creating and cultivating the life that we want? And there's a real sense of just bringing yourself into a more playful space, really lightening things up around you. You guys are doing the work, the inner work that needs to be done. It doesn't have to be a daily grind that they're saying. So that might be a very specific message for somebody, but they're just saying it doesn't have to be a daily grind. There's a real sense of being playful and also resting when you need to rest, okay? Doing that energy of the go, go, go is not sustainable. So they want you to find sustainable energy to work with, the sustainability of what you want to create. Because the more that you can sustain the energy, that's going to be more of a stable foundation for you to be building upon. Building whatever kind of life that you want. Okay, this could be just even like, the job that you want, how you want to live. Do you want to how do you want your commute to be to work? Do you want to be able to bike to work? Do you want to be able to walk to work? All of those things. How do you cultivate your everyday life? And how do you set yourself up for success in the way that if you really want to be able to bike to work, but your job, you've got like a 2-hour commute on a train, how are you going to change it so that you can bike to work? Okay, that might be a very specific analogy there, but I'm just saying how you really cultivate your life daily. How do you on the daily, work with spirit, work with the magic of the universe to create what you want to create? And then how do you have rest time? How do you have play time? How do you give back to yourself? Okay. There's a real sense of just taking a moment to lighten things up around you. And I really feel like that's going to shake out some of these sticky energies, as well as really bring in some inspiration. When we allow our inner child to be playful and happy and joyful, I really feel like that invigorates the soul and revitalizes us in ways that we don't experience if we don't allow those shifts to take place. So I hope something in this message resonated. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, love yourself, trust yourself, and believe in yourself. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.